I'm BennyGregs. Who am I with?
Bonnie Anderson.
And what do you do?
Oh, I'm a singer, I'm a mum, and a few other things, really.
Biggest flex?
Biggest flex? Well, that I'm a mum. I love that. And I would say the biggest flex. I would say that it is the fact that I'm still doing what I love to do 20 years later.
Amen. Amen. That, honestly, put it in your bio. Biggest flop?
Jeez. This one's hard. Biggest flop. I mean, I've got a couple.
Yeah. No, biggest
Maybe sometimes I can be, oh, you know what? I feel like it's reading emails. I feel like I might have a little bit of dyslexia.
Did you read the email I sent you yesterday?
Oh, slightly. I skimmed over it.
I could have sent you anything and I feel like you would have just been like...
yeah, sign off on that.
Yeah, it's actually like, it signs your entire rights away. Why should anyone listen to you?
Oh, I'm a good girl. I don't know. Oh, well, you know what? Why should you listen to me? I'm a hard lover. I love hard. I feel like I'm a good human. I like to do good things for people and geez, that's so hard. I feel like I'm like talking myself out here. But yeah, I think I like to be a good person.
Oh, Bonnie Anderson, my good talent isn't enough. Thanks for driving here.
Yeah.
You know what?
No worries. I'll come for you, mate.
This is like really special. Like,
it is
the fact that you've driven here 2 hours, you had to make your own coffee.
It's pretty good too.
Because you made it, yeah. Obviously not a flop, Catherine. Honestly, I can't wait to show the behind the scenes footage of us making coffee in the industrial kitchen.
I'm just going to say I'm glad you didn't make it for me.
My coffee was good.
Yours looks pretty good.
And then Bonnie's like, can we have some honey? And I was like, oh, there's some in the...
That honey was making some serious fart sounds because there was none in it, you know, and you're like...
The foam's going over the bed. Anyway, we'll show you behind the scenes of that later. Bonnie, I want to know, when did you realise talent wasn't enough? Like, take me back to the beginning, child star through to like Australian. I call you an Australian like icon because everyone knows Bonnie Anderson.
That's so sweet.
When did you realise talent wasn't enough?
Oh, you know, it probably took me a little while because if I think about my career starting as a 12-year-old child, I did Australia's Got Talent at that point. And when I was young, like, you know, when you're a young singer, there's something about a young singer, you know, wow, they're 12 years old and they can sing. So that was me for a long time. It was like, wow, I was that young girl for such a long time until I wasn't, you know, and then that was the point that I was like, okay, talent really isn't enough. There's so much more. You know, you have to hustle, you have to work. And I respect the hard work more than anything. And I think everyone does, you know. There's so many talented people in the world, but do they all work really freaking hard? Yeah. Do they all really want it?
Yeah. So you started Australia's Got Talent at how old?
I was 12.
Crazy.
12 years old,
and first season of Australia's Got Talent?
First ever season,
pilot.
Yes. It was so basically, it was a pilot series. Let's see how it goes, whatever. I'd never heard of the show before. I was singing at Christmas carols in my local town.
Yeah.
And a lady came up to me and said, you know, you should audition for this show. And it was Australia's Got Talent. And my mom and I were like, oh, we have no idea, but why not? Let's go. Let's do it. I was 11. I love to sing. I love to try new things, whatever. We went and did it. And it was the most amazing experience as a young girl, you know, being on this stage with cameras, and I mean the judges were scary, but it was all a part of my
Who were the
growth.
judges at the time?
Judges at the time was Red Simons, Danny Minogue, and Tom Burlington.
Do you know Danny Minogue? Well,
yeah.
I just feel like you would know.
She's
Danny
just so beautiful.
Yeah,
she's
you've
so
got very
beautiful.
similar energy.
Well, she was actually the judge on The Masked Singer when I did that as well. So it was a really beautiful full circle moment to do that with her as well.
Like you've done, again, we'll get through that process. You've done so many things. So then, when did you release your single Blackout?
So because
Australia's Got Talent, you won it.
Yeah. So that was way back. That's like a lifetime ago, right? Yeah. So it's just unbelievable. Like I was missing a tooth and everything. That's how little I was. Like
I think I remember you like that.
Yeah. Well, you're a little bit younger than me.
I was born in 2001.
Yeah, a little bit younger than me. I'm 94.
Oh yeah. So I would have been like 7. No, I don't do math.
Yeah. Well, I'm 31 now. How old are you?
24.
Yeah, so you're a spring chicken. Oh, I love that. Well, I'm a spring chicken too.
Yes, you're a spring chicken.
But you know, so basically the timeline it went a little something like this.
Yeah.
So I had the Australia's Got Talent, and then I just decided that I didn't want to sign any contracts or deals or management or labels at the time because, to be honest, I just wasn't ready. No. Like, what was I going to release? What was I going to do? So I had to learn. I had to, you know, go back and go to school and run around with my dogs out in the farm. Like, that's where I grew up. And I just feel like I after that moment of being on Australia's Got Talent was the time when I just was like, this is I love this. I love singing. I love this world. This is cool. I'm going to do it. And I always wanted to be that person anyway, but it sort of cemented it for me. And then I would write songs, and I went on tour with Jimmy Barnes, which was the craziest thing. I ended up going to Mahalia Barnes's gig around 13, and she heard me sing and she was like, you should come on tour. And it was like the wildest experience.
Come on tour with Jimmy Barnes. Why don't you just hang out with me for Jimmy Barnes?
And you know what? It was my first time overseas, and I had to get a passport, and then I went to New Zealand with them, and it was just it was pretty amazing. Like, thinking back, it was such a cool thing. Go on the road with a rock band as a 13-year-old. My sister came on the road with me too.
Wow.
And I would sing songs with Jimmy, and I just learned so much through that experience with him, his family. They really took me under their wings, and that kind of opened up a whole new circle of people again. And then I signed to a manager at 16, 17, I went with Sony Music, and that's when I released Blackout. About a year after.
Honestly, I love that song. Like when I was younger, I remember when Apple Music was just started. And I think my first song was Born This Way by Lady Gaga. Go figure. That's what I probably should have noticed the signs of that.
Is that the one?
Yeah. Probably should have noticed the signs back then. Anyway, and then. I then remember it was Guy Sebastian, Delta Goodrem. Then a bit after, I think it was a bit later, Dami M. But it was Bonnie Anderson, Blackout. It was Australia's
so sweet
top hits.
Oh my gosh!
And it went platinum.
Blackout did go platinum. Yes, I cannot believe that. I have the little plaque in my house still, and it's just. That was such a funny time. But that even then, I was 18, and that was that song. I mean, I look back at it and I'm like, wow, it really tells a story, because that was the moment for me that I was really trying to shed the young talent Bonnie, you know, because for so long everyone was like, oh, that's the Australia's Got Talent girl, the young girl, and that's how you remember someone for so long. And then it's like, well, yeah, hang on, I've actually grown there's been nearly 10 years or whatever. Yeah. So that was when I was dressed in latex or legs apart, woo, just really getting jiggy with it. But that was really interesting, because that time I was trying to be that cool girl. Yeah. And then it was I don't know, it's that evolution of your music. You're always writing new things and trying to do certain things. And that point in time, that was my goal. And now it's just a completely different thing again.
So in that time then, from where that finished, you did SAS, Masked Singer, you're Neighbours.
Yes.
Acting career crazy. You've gigged on I don't know how many different things. I was like, she just does everything. And you've performed at the Christmas carols how many times?
Oh, the Christmas carols. Well, I feel like it's probably 7, 8.
That's crazy. And which one is it? 7 or 9? No, it's.
I'm a carols by candlelight.
So it's the Dennis Walters.
Oh yeah,
Anthony Clear.
Yeah,
Marina Pryor.
It's just absolutely. And you know what? It's my favorite gig of the year. It's my favorite gig because it's Christmas. I'm just obsessed with Christmas, and I always was, even before kids, but now it's even better. It's just the magic
the magic's back. Then I was going to say something about Santa, but because Santa is real, the matter is that Christmas comes back into your life when you've got young people around again too.
Absolutely,
that's special. So then go back to that timeline. When did you realize that talent wasn't enough? Was it between the ages of
I would
16
say probably
and 18?
After Blackout. I think that there was a moment where it was everything just felt like it fell into place. It was it almost felt like, oh, cool, this is handed to me on a silver platter. Whoa, it's all happening, until it wasn't happening. And that was around the time of probably the first few singles when I was with Sony, and then it just sort of fizzled out. And I lost my contract with Sony at some point around then, and it felt like there was not a direction with my music, my identity. I was very lost. I was very confused, and I probably wasn't working hard enough, just as simple as that. And also I was just so unsure of what avenue I wanted to go down, because I think you really need to be so sure, but you're still also figuring it out as you're going.
We're all living this life for the first time, right?
That's right. But I think for me, it was after, all of those things just happened because I was so young. I was like, it's just happening, and it's easy, until it wasn't. And then it was this is exactly what I want to do. I love this, and I have to work much harder.
What's something that no one tells you about the industry?
Probably, that's an interesting question, because there are so many things you don't know, and you've got to figure it out for yourself. And also I think people can tell you so many things, right? And you're not going to know until you learn it for yourself. You know, there's a lot of different energies. There's a lot of different people, egos, and you've just got to figure out your people. I think that's a big thing for me that it's not, you don't always have to be with the best manager or the best of this. You know, it's who you connect with that works for you.
How often did you trust your gut through the process though? Was it enough?
I feel like maybe I felt like I was trusting my gut and I just wasn't sure. You know, sometimes there was moments where I really felt like I was doing the right thing, and I learned later on, you know, in hindsight, that probably wouldn't have been is a bad decision.
But then how do you know at the time though? Like with a limited perspective that you have at that current point in time,
that's right.
How do you know what the right decision is to take?
You don't. And I think for me, I would have actually maybe done trial periods, you know, a little bit more, and just really felt, I know now the people I want to be surrounded with. You know, I can see red flags. I can see that somebody who works hard, that's what I want. I want someone who's passionate about music, passionate about what our direction is together. Like I love a team that really believes, really hustles, and also that's transparent.
Yeah.
I think transparency is like the biggest thing of all. Like, let's chat on the phone every week. Let's talk all the time. What ideas have you got? What ideas have I got? Like, let's do this together. Yeah. We're a team.
Yeah. How did you navigate exiting Sony?
Well, they ended up dropping me. Wow. So that was massive. And that was another thing, you know, it was like, well, you know what? I'm dropped by a label. I don't know what artist I want to be. Who am I? You know, being young, growing up in the industry, and then just going, well, what is my life now? I don't even know. So that was like a whole thing in itself of just figuring out who you are and really just rolling with the punches. It was huge.
And excitingly, you're a musical theatre girlie now. Congratulations.
Oh, that's so weird. First time we've ever spoken about this.
I know.
Like, okay, yeah, I'm going to be in a show at the end of the year. I'm so excited. It's been announced now, so I can talk about it. I'm going to be the beautiful Gaynor Wheatley in Whispering Jack. So it's just it's so weird, like, to talk about this because I've never really done theatre before, so it's so new to me.
Yep. And
I get to do the show with some really special friends. Ben Hall, who I actually did Neighbours with, which is amazing.
So it's like a reunion.
Totally. And Michael Painter, of course, because he is playing John.
Yeah.
Which is going to be unbelievable. It's just so
the
exciting.
The vocal talent in this show is going to be nuts.
Well, yeah, I hope so. I think it's going to be unreal. But yeah, it's been a pretty cool 12 months for me because this whole musical theatre thing's been new, and I've been auditioning for a lot of different shows, and it's just been a really cool challenge just to throw myself out there. And I think this year my vocals, I'm just feeling so strong because I'm not sure if you know, but I had 2 cysts on my vocal cords a couple of years ago now. So that was... Yeah, it was like the craziest time because it was sort of like, am I ever going to sing again? Like, I had the surgery, they were huge, they were really big, and I was losing my voice a lot, so that's kind of what made me go and get it checked out. And so, yeah, it's been a real process of just understanding my voice again, doing the work to get my vocals back, and, you know, just like all the behind the scenes stuff while I wasn't able to sing, you know, just getting myself, what do I want in life? Where do I want to be? You know, I'm a mom now, that's my priority, but I love to sing, and I just didn't know if I could ever do it the way I did before. And, you know, my identity is that like singing.
That's you.
Being a mom and singing.
Yeah.
And I just did not know what that meant if I couldn't do it again. But I feel so excited just to be so confident vocally and so strong. Like it's probably stronger than it was beforehand. Like, it's crazy. So yeah, like this year has just been about getting it out there, singing to the people. There's nothing I love more than just singing and telling stories. And now this whole new world that's just opened up with the musical theatre thing, I'm just enjoying it. You know.
How was the audition process? Because like I mean, as someone that, like, you're a celebrity, so if I go back and go like Bonnie Anderson in a room auditioning to a panel of people, like, you must have felt really small because like they're going, no, we don't care who you are, like, let's just audition you again. How did that make you, like, how does that feel coming from, like, I guess
you get it,
success in life, but then into a room where you're just judged?
No, it is fully the most scary thing I've ever done in my entire life. There's something about a panel in a big room with 5 to 10 people staring at you, writing notes, and just giving you nothing. You know, it's just like this. Like how intimidating is that? And I'm like, hi, you know me. I'm just like, hey, how's it going? Like, because I'm like bubbly and I love people and I'm excited to be there. But I actually really love it. Like look, it's scary. It's very intimidating. It's very nerve-wracking. It's something that I've not been used to my entire career. So doing that is like a whole new ball game. And I've kind of grown to love it. And I know the work so well now because I've done them in the past, but very few. And I had rocked up not really knowing the ins and outs of the scenes or the character. But now I feel like, there's just been a big shift in my work and in my confidence in the last probably 2 years where I've just really want it more than ever. Yeah. And, you know, in that process, knowing the character, knowing the songs, knowing the story, and it just kind of reflects into my own music as well. I don't know. It just feels really nice, but it is bloody scary. But I'm glad that I can say I finally got one because I can tell you I've done like 10 auditions and, you know, you don't always get across line.
Again, it's refreshing to hear because I come across so many artists all the time and they're like, I've been auditioning and like they go, I've done 3 or 4. I'm like, professionals and people that you think might have it all or might get gifted these opportunities on a silver platter genuinely are working 3 times as hard as you to get those opportunities. And it's really refreshing to hear that. And I think that's going to help a lot of people build perspective because like you can never audition enough. You can never throw yourself in the room enough. You can never learn enough. And that's pretty special.
Well, that's actually a good point because it is really hard. Like that's right. You don't get things on a silver platter. I've been working my ass off for these shows and, you know, with my album and everything and even throwing the kids in the mix. It's like, it's full time. It's like there's not enough hours in the day, but I'm just loving it, the hustle. And there's like way more that I don't get than I do get. So it's just about the hard work put in and you'll get something will land.
Hot takes, Bonnie.
I'm nervous.
I love this part. This is my first time doing hot takes.
I'm very slow. So anyway, let's go.
Okay, we'll slow it. No, I'm kidding.
Slow it down.
All right. Overrated.
Oh, overrated would be probably posting every single day.
Yeah, okay, cool. Underrated.
Let's just say something really random, but saunas. Love a sauna. I have my own sauna and I have daily.
I'm kind of jealous. Where do you get one
from? You need one in here.
Yeah, watch the whole thing get moldy. Biggest scam.
Biggest scam would be maybe the fact that, you know, people might need a big team around them or, you know, a big label or something like that. Yeah. I don't know, because it's so cool because artists are doing it for themselves these days. It's really great. You can control that narrative, right? It's great to have a team, absolutely. But, you know, you can control the narrative. That's right.
Biggest opportunity right now?
Whew. Well, social media is a big one. You can use it to your... Yes, that's right. You can do what you need.
And one thing artists need to stop doing... Oh, that was a good one. I just said to myself that I've got a good question.
I've got a good one.
That was a good one.
What was it?
One thing artists need to stop doing.
What artists... Yeah. Okay, what one thing... Yes. Probably feeling sorry for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Go out and get it. Ooh.
I'm just going to let that sink in for a moment.
Yes.
Bonnie said, stop feeling sorry for yourself and get on with it.
Yeah,
that's what Bonnie said. That's going to be my next tattoo.
That's tough.
A blackout tattoo. Anyway, stop. Okay, this is the Talent Isn't Enough test. 10 quick questions.
These quick questions, Benny.
I know, sorry.
I haven't had enough coffee.
Well, make one yourself, Bonnie. You've already made one yourself. Okay.
Oh my God.
Talent or consistency?
Oh, consistency does overall.
Followers or connections?
I believe connections. Followers help, but connections.
Yeah. Viral song or loyal fan base?
Oh, this is hard. This is my personal opinion here. Yeah. Loyal fan base.
Yeah, I feel you though. It's real people,
but
right?
But also, you need a viral to have the loyal,
where's the chicken or the egg or whatever it is.
Yeah, right.
Record label or independence?
I would say independence now.
Yeah. Networking or hard work?
Hard work.
Yeah. Imperfection or perfection?
Imperfection all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. Perfection it just doesn't need to be a thing.
Brand or talent?
Talent.
Yeah. Discipline or motivation?
Oh, they're both so good. Discipline?
Yeah, I'll go with you on that one.
Would
Artist or entrepreneur?
Entrepreneur. However you say that word. I don't know. That's because you can be so many things in that category.
There's a lot to talk about, but these are just like one-liners, right? So luck or preparation?
Preparation.
Yeah, I feel that. Okay.
That's kind of going back to, when I felt like I was always lucky growing up, but probably never prepared. But now I'm
just going by the seat of my pants.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
This is the creative courtroom. I feel like I need to put some graphic that's like dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, like Law and Order.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Creative courtroom. Okay. I'm gonna present a scenario, and I want you to tell me if it's a success or failure.
Okay.
Someone quits music because they aren't seeing the results after 5 years. Success or failure?
Someone quits music. This is interesting because I feel if somebody truly believes that they've given it all they can give and they just don't think it's for them, and they move on, that's a success. But I also don't really believe in failure. I feel like you just grow and learn through everything. But I can also relate to that because there's been many times where I've wanted to give up. I'm like, it's just not working. It's not working. But I've had to recreate and evolve. And I feel like I'm constantly workshopping myself as an artist, as a person, daily. That's the beauty of what we do. That's the beauty of life because you just don't know what's coming the next day. So I don't know. It's just about growth. And you can do all the. You might even leave it and then come back 5 years later.
I always feel that I don't really believe in failures because I think that every opportunity that we have is an opportunity for us to be able to grow and learn and paint a chapter of our book.
Absolutely.
And I think if we face any failure mindset with that it's an opportunity for us to reassess where we're at and if we've done the work or if we could do more work. I think that just is all up to the people that you surround yourself with to get you there and to get you in that mindset, right?
That is 100%. That's exactly what I believe. I just think that negative energy, there's no place for it.
Yeah.
You always grow or learn.
And talking about growing or learning, advice to your younger self. If you could sit down with yourself at 16, let's go even earlier because that's when you're on Australia's Got Talent. What would you have said to Bonnie Anderson at the time?
I feel like I probably would have said you are good enough because there's so many times where you just get in your head, and especially nowadays with social media, it can be really. It's a big world out there. There's a lot of comparisons. Yeah. Even now at my age, there's sometimes you just get really lost in that whole world. And as a young girl, I would like to just say you are good enough and, just go and take all the opportunities, learn, grow, and be kind to yourself.
You gotta let that sink, don't you?
Yeah.
I think that any kid, when you're younger, like your kids, you never tell them to stop dreaming.
No.
And I think as a society, we stop ourselves from dreaming because of the way that society, I guess, depicts or shows us what life is actually about.
That's
right.
But
I think when you tap back into that inner child mentality of going let me create and let me think and let me be that child. Why am I putting him in a box or why am I putting her in a box? Or
that's right.
That's really powerful for someone and for yourself as someone older looking back and being like, Bonnie did that.
Yeah, it's nice. And like what you do, you're always growing and just doing incredible things. Yeah. So, there's room for that.
Yeah, I love it. Well, talking about room for that complete opposite thing.
Yeah.
Rate the excuse because we spoke before about excuses are crazy. People have excuses all the time because it's a mindset thing. We're just talking about the whole mindset situation. I want you to rate the excuse out of 10. 1 being poor excuse, 10 being great excuse. Okay. I'm not ready yet.
I'm not ready yet. So hang on, 1's poor?
Yeah.
Oh, I would say that it's down there. It's down in the threes, maybe. Because I would say 3.
Yeah, okay.
Just lower.
Give me some perspective on that.
So my thought on that would be that somebody, people are going through stuff as well. You need to remember that we're all, there's things going on all over the place. Somebody actually might not be ready. They might have some things going on that they need to work through. But also, me looking at that, I feel like it is a bit of a poor excuse because it's really hard to feel ready all the time. Yeah. It's I don't feel like you're ever ready. It's there's so many things to do and just throw yourself out there. And I feel like I could have used that excuse many times. I haven't put out an album and I'm working on my album. I've never put out an album my entire career. And I've always sort of felt that, I'm just not ready, haven't done it, I'll put out a single, but now I'm like, that's it. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. When are you going to be ready?
So
just do it.
So when is it coming out?
It is coming out next year.
Okay, cool.
Or maybe before, but it's coming and it's sounding pretty good.
It needs to come out before March. April, yeah?
Yeah, yes.
Because none of this, I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Just
okay,
hurry
cool.
the body up.
Hurry up, I want to listen to it in the car.
Yes.
When I drive down
I
your...
think you're gonna love it.
When I drive down your... I'm excited. Okay.
It's very good.
Final question. This has been so fun, FYI. Like,
Yeah, thank
I love
you.
this. I love this sort of shit. Anyway.
I just realised I haven't sworn this whole time. I'm really stepping up in the world.
Brad, it's really hard with
I was
this. What is something you know now that would have saved you years if someone told you?
Say that again.
I felt like Tracy Grimshaw then, actually. Do you know Tracy Grimshaw?
No.
Oh, I thought that would have been a great thing if you knew her. I would have been like, wow, isn't she great?
Yeah. I do know her, but no, not personally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, she's
She's
great.
actually my cousin.
Is she actually?
No. No, I was just saying anyway. There you swore. That was your first swear.
Oh, shit.
Okay. What is okay? Serious face.
Okay.
What is something you now know that would have saved you years if someone told you earlier?
That you can't... Oh, you know what? The thing that I think is just stop wasting time.
Yeah.
Because time goes so fast. I feel like if there's something that you want or you're looking at and you think that could be where you want to be, go after it and get it. That's something and that's what I'm doing now. I feel like I'm doing it now. And it's probably taken me a long time. I've done bits here and there, but now I'm like, I'm here, I'm ready. Let's do this.
I love it so much. Yes, she is. Musical theatre star, actor, singer, Platinum Award winning, Carols by Candlelight, 17,000 time nominee, Bonnie Innocent. Thank you for spending time with me, Bonnie. This has been so much fun. Love you too.
Thank
And
you.
I can't wait to see all the success in the future, hey?
You too, right back at ya.